It requires a little prep. There we go. My husband said not to do this, but you can't talk about a workshop on puppetry without bringing a puppet. Therefore, without a stage, here we go.
It is so very wonderful to be here. I never thought I'd make it through the traffic. And you know what I find really strange? With a course on puppetry, you would think there'd be more puppets in the audience. And as brevity is the soul of wit, I'd like to introduce you to Lucky Lee. So I have always considered myself very, very lucky. And this is how it started. When I was 20, I'd studied a year of music in university, and I wasn't quite sure if I wanted to continue. So I thought I would take a year off of school and work. So living in Nova Scotia, Canada, I went down to my local Canada Manpower, and I went up to the lady at the desk, and I said, I would like a job in the arts. And she said, oh, would you like to be a waitress, a secretary, or a clerk? And I went, no. I want a job in the arts, like theater or photography. Do you have arts and crafts positions? And she said, no. No, would you like to be a waitress, a secretary, or a clerk? And I said, well, do you have a file for the arts? And she said, no. And I said, well, could you make one, please? And she said, I could, but it would do you no good. And I said, well, please. So she took out a file, she wrote the arts on it. And the very next day, Canada Manpower got a call from Mermaid Theatre, the resident puppet theatre of Nova Scotia. They travel the world. They were looking for a puppeteer. I was the only one in the arts folder. I was the only one they sent out. I auditioned, they gave me the job, and as soon as I put a puppet on my hand, I realized the magic of the puppet. You're creating a life. It's an existence that goes beyond you. I was hooked. I studied puppetry. I auditioned with 500 other people in Canada for 10 positions on Jim Henson's Fraggle Rock. I got the job, and I have loved the work that I do. I have a company in Sonoma which specializes in puppetry for television, images in motion, and I can't imagine doing anything different. I would love to share this wonderful art form with you. This is a very hands-on workshop. We did more of the history the last time I taught. I do believe in the power of the puppet. I think the puppet is an idea in motion. It expresses life with childlike simplicity, or it can symbolically represent the universal truths and themes of man. Puppetry is one of the most accessible art forms, which is why I think it will work really well here. You can be a writer, if you want, a designer. Oh, my time is up. Writer, designer, there's so many things that you can do with puppetry. So, as we all know, I do have to say, hands-on, we'll be viewing rare footage from some of my favorite puppeteers, not only child puppetry, but adult puppetry. We will be studying basic ways of bringing a puppet to life, manipulation skills. We will be making simple puppets, such as a Muppet-style puppet. You can either buy a kit, or the patterns are provided free. You can use your own materials. It shouldn't cost you anything. And as we all know, brevity is the wit of soul, or the soul of wit. I can't figure it all out. So I think with this, we conclude. Do come on Wednesday afternoon and have some fun.
Thank you.
No.
Thank you.